All right, everybody, welcome back. We are on item 7 of sheet 1. Almost done with sheet 1. Boy, that feels good. All right, let's get this going. So I'm going to zoom in here, and I don't believe in class really have spent any time talking about these topics down in the title block. And of course, we know for a drawing we need to have this title block filled out. So let's cover that. So we have an owner who is going to be the client that we're working for, a project name. This text here, of course, is our sheet name, and we've been doing that. We have a project number, which is typically a number that would be used internally inside a field. Inside a drafting or architectural firm, and it would be used to track costs and time associated with that project. So then, of course, this date typically is either going to be an overall issue of the project, or sometimes these dates are unique per sheet. In my title block, I actually have it set up to be issued by sheet. And then there is a drawn by, and that is a property of each sheet, and of course checked by, which is a property of each sheet. So let's go ahead and enter some of these major topics. I can click onto the title block, and I can even click into this text box, and I could type it in here directly, but that's not really how I want to accomplish this. So this is actually a label, and if I go up to Manage and then over to Project Information, I'm going to get a dialog box, and I can enter for these particular labels that are consistent throughout the entire project. I can enter that information here, and here then it would populate every sheet as it's created. So I only have to enter it once. So let's talk about this owner title. This is this client name in the text box. And so let's say the owner is, I don't remember what I put on the PDF that I put on Blackboard, but let's say the owner is College of Western Idaho. The project name, let's just say, is the drafting shed. I'm making this stuff up as I go. And the project number is going to be, how about drafting 122? F. When we can see it clearly, it doesn't even need to just be a number. So let's see, then this project date, let's see, project status. Okay, so I think, let's see, that's 3 of them. And I'm going to click OK. I think you may see project release date in here. It is not in my title block. Okay, so I'm going to click OK. And I get College of Western Idaho, drafting shed, project number is drafting 122F. And then when I can finish this date and drawn by in my title block by coming over to, I have a sheet issue date, which is 4/28/20, and I will change that to 5/4/2020. We can see that it updates over here in the title block. And with my sheet issue date, I'm going to need to populate every single sheet that way, right? And by the way, I can release sheets on different dates. And this drawn by, I'm going to change to RSG. And author updates to RSG. And by the way, this author or drawn by needs to be populated by every sheet as well. It's very common inside of a 25 to 50 page project that different people are responsible for different sheets, and so this drawn by is going to vary by sheet. checked by, I'm just going to leave that blank. Well, I guess I will go ahead and put myself in there. Not that it's correct, but as the instructor, maybe I'm supposed to be checking these. All right, so that takes care of item 7, and that closes these sessions of videos. So the good news here is that as we have spent quite a bit of time on sheet 1, this is relevant work, and in every project, all of these items that we have spent a number of spent some time on is important in a project. And so you really want to remember this, maybe even store these videos, because we'll be using them significantly throughout the year next year, and you will be using them every single day at work out in the drafting field. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to suggest our final project consists of 4 drawing sheets, and we've only completed sheet 1. I do want to highlight to you that sheet 1 is probably 50% or more of the total project. Now, let's just leave it at 50%. We will continue to go through videos for sheets 2, 3, and 4, but they will go relatively quickly, and we're well on our way to finishing up this final project. Hope you guys are doing well this spring, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next set of videos.